Picture a final showdown where a team's season hangs by a thread, and a single play could spark an upset that shocks the NRL world. Can the Canberra Raiders stun the Brisbane Broncos on September 14, 2025? Smash subscribe to NRL Insider for epic NRL breakdowns. The Canberra Raiders roll into GIO Stadium for a do-or-die finals Week 1 clash against the Brisbane Broncos on Sunday, September 14, 2025, at 4:05 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, with everything on the line. Fresh off a gritty regular season, the Raiders face a brutal blow. Captain Joe Tarpany and winger Xavier Savage are sidelined by suspensions, forcing coach Ricky Stewart to shuffle his deck. Josh Papali anchors the front row, Morgan Smithies slots into lock, and English debutant Maddie Nicholson brings raw energy off the bench. Albert Hoppote, fueled by the birth of his child, replaces Savage on the wing, ready to ignite. The Raiders' spine, Ko Weeks, Ethan Strange, and Jamal Fogarty, showed flair in their 30-8 Vegas rout, with Fogarty's pinpoint kicking and Weeks' 87% tackle efficiency setting a high bar. Stats Insider's 10,000 simulations give Canberra a surprising 62% win probability, predicting a tight 25-20 victory, despite bookies favouring Brisbane at $2.25 to Raiders $1.65. The shock factor. Canberra's fortress mentality at GIO, where they've won 58% of games, could rattle the Broncos. Hudson Young and Corey Horsburgh, with 298 combined metres last outing, aim to dominate the middle, but without Tarpany, Nicholson's debut against Payne Haas looms massive. Can the Raiders' youthful hunger outshine Brisbane's star power? Or will a single error in the cauldron of finals footy end their season? This elimination battle promises heart-stopping drama, with Canberra's home crowd poised to push them toward a monumental upset. The Brisbane Broncos storm into Canberra brimming with confidence after a 50-14 round 1 thrashing of the Roosters, their unchanged lineup a testament to coach Michael Maguire's belief. Reece Walsh's electrifying runs, paired with Selwyn Cobbo's hat-trick and Jesse Arthur's finishing, make their attack lethal. Halves Ben Hunt and Adam Reynolds, potentially the oldest pairing in NRL history, pulled strings with 10 line breaks against Sydney. Payne Haas and Patrick Carrigan, averaging 550 metres combined, are a nightmare for any defence, and their 84% completion rate screams discipline. Yet, here's the twist. Brisbane's 39% win rate at GIO Stadium raises red flags, and posts on X buzz with fans questioning their road form. Canberra's 89% tackle efficiency, led by Zach Hosking's crunching hits, could stifle Walsh's flair if they hold the line. Bet365 lists Brisbane as plus 2.5 underdogs at $1.91, with a 43.5 point over or under, hinting at a high-scoring slugfest. The surprise lies in the halves battle. Fogarty's control versus Reynolds' experience could tilt the game. If Brisbane's forwards dominate early, Walsh might carve Canberra apart, but a chilly Canberra evening and a hostile crowd add. Intrigue. Will the Broncos' star-studded spine overpower the Raiders, or face a reality check in this sudden death clash? The stakes couldn't be higher, with one team's season ending and the other marching toward glory. Stay tuned to NRL Insider for unmatched NRL insights. Player states add fuel to this finals fire. For Canberra, Jamal Fogarty steps up as captain, his 4/6 goal-kicking needing precision to match Brisbane's points. Matthew Tomoko, despite 0% try-scoring odds, is a constant threat, per cruisy, while Hoppote's emotional return could spark magic. Ko Weeks' speed, 87 metres last game, faces Walsh's flair, setting up a thrilling fullback duel. Brisbane's Walsh, with $1.80 first-try odds, is a game-breaker, his 3 tackle busts in round 1 a warning. Arthur's, at $1.60 anytime scorer, and Cobbo's wing dominance, 3 tries, demand Canberra's focus. The shock matchup? Nicholson versus Haas. If the debutant holds firm, Canberra could steal momentum. Brisbane's bench, with Xavier Willison and Brendan Piakura, offers late-game punch, but Canberra's Simi Sasagi and Adam Mariota bring hunger. Stats Insider predicts a 55% chance the Raiders cover the minus 2.5 line, fueled by their 3 of 4 home wins over Brisbane. Yet, Brisbane's 54% chance of pushing over 43.5 points suggests fireworks. X posts hype Walsh as the X factor, but Fogarty's bombs could pin Brisbane back. Canberra's 3.5-second play-the-ball speed aims to exhaust Haas, while Brisbane's 77% completion rate must improve to avoid errors. Will a Raider rise as an unlikely hero, or will Brisbane stars dazzle under pressure? This finals opener teeters on individual brilliance and costly mistakes. The Raiders' form screams resilience, with a 59% win rate at home and 630 points scored this season, per NRL.com. Their defence, conceding 444 points, bends without Tarpany, but Young's aggression and Smithy's work rate keep them in fights. Brisbane's 680 points scored and 508 conceded reflect their attacking edge, but a 70% completion rate hints at vulnerability. Cruise's 27-27 golden point projection adds drama, with a $19 draw bet tempting punters. The surprise stat? Canberra's 80-minute grind matches Brisbane's explosiveness, making discipline key. Weather forecasts predict clear skies, favouring Canberra's speed but testing their grit against Carrigan's 38-metre average. The benches could decide it late. Nicholson's raw power versus Piakura's flair. This game's narrative weaves heart, strategy, and raw talent, with one team's season-ending error or moment of genius set to define the night. Will Canberra's home fortress hold, or will Brisbane's stars light up the final stage? Tune in for a clash that could reshape the NRL hierarchy. Thanks for watching NRL Insider. Subscribe for the latest NRL action. The Canterbury Bulldogs stumbled into finals talk with a 24-6 loss to Cronulla, their third defeat in 4, igniting debates over newcomer Lachlan Galvin's impact amid deeper issues. Headlines swirled around Galvin's arrival disrupting continuity, but Cooper Cronk dismissed that, urging focus on defensive lapses and middles lacking punch. Mal Meninga echoed this, calling the forwards their Achilles heel. They must halt ruck speed and reclaim early season line aggression to contend. Galvin, in a tough outing, recorded 0 attacking stats, yet Cronk sees him as a future asset if the pack tightens. Braith and Astor predicted Galvin chatter dominating the week, his integration under the microscope. But the real jolt? Bulldogs need foundational fixes before Galvin shines. Meanwhile, the Penrith Panthers face unfamiliar territory, starting finals outside the top 4 for the first time in their 5-year grand final streak, in an elimination bout with the Warriors. Nathan Cleary and Isaiah Yeo embraced the underdog vibe, Cleary excited to win differently, Yeo confident their best footy stacks up against anyone. Cronk marvelled at their mid-season climb from last place, but doubted their stamina for 4 straight wins given the grind. This setup tees up drama: Panthers' resilience versus fatigue, Bulldogs' rebuild versus collapse. Galvin's quiet debut surprises, hinting at untapped potential, while Penrith stars could script an epic comeback. Both teams' narratives weave tension, with surprises lurking in execution. Will defence lift Canterbury, or energy drain Penrith? Thanks for watching NRL Insider. Subscribe for the latest NRL drama.